Hello everybody, happy Monday. A rather formal intro to today's video. As you can see by the title, we are doing a little bit of a different type of video today. I gathered a lot of research from different articles and then one YouTube video from a guy called Andrew Huberman, which I think I'm saying his last name right, which I'd never heard of before. Which is probably really silly, maybe most of you had. I'd never heard of this guy before. And I essentially combined all of the research I did, all of the articles I read, obviously all had different opinions. He had different opinions, but I took what was mentioned the most and what seemed most logical to me as well, compiled them and tried to create a science-based, a science-backed morning routine, which should essentially and hopefully give us the perfect morning. So that is what I tried out in this video. I'm not going to say much more. You can see what the morning involves when we go forward, but there is one thing that I wanted to mention that I really liked because it doesn't really fit in anywhere else in the video, but it makes a lot of sense. This is what Andrew said. Good old man Huberman. The video is really interesting actually. I'm going to leave it linked down below, but he talks about this mood enhancing list of things to do. Dopamine, temperature increase, light and exercise, and says that you've essentially then created a summer month inside of your body. Whereas if you wake up, you stay on your phone, you stay in the dark, you don't get out of bed until 12, you let your temperature like do its thing, you are creating a winter month inside your body, even when it could be summer and sunny outside. So no wonder you feel the way you do. And I was like, creating summer inside of my body? What an interesting concept. I love summer, it makes me the happiest in the world. I decided to wake up at the time I did because there's no set time online that I could find that was like science-based as like the best time to wake up, because it's all very dependent on obviously how much sleep you're getting, etc. So I kind of compiled everything. It came up with the time based on what time I normally go to bed and how long I thought this morning routine was going to take me in order to be able to sit down at work at a reasonable time, because obviously that's something we have to fit in. Can't be waking up at 9 AM and then having a however long morning routine and sit down to work at 12. Anyway, without further ado, I hope you enjoy the video and let's get into it. Properly from me this morning. I am feeling rather good. It is 6:50 and I'm already up and I've had a cold shower. If you have watched my trying TikTok wellness trends, you will know my shower doesn't actually get that cold, which is a bit of a luxury actually. I don't know why it doesn't, but it doesn't get that cold. So it was pretty, you know, it's still a bit, whew, but it's not freezing by any means. We're gonna have a big glass of coconut water this morning to hydrate, because we are not allowed coffee until 60 to 90 minutes after waking up. I've never really understood why people said, you know, don't have coffee as soon as you wake up. I kind of was like, oh yeah, I get that, just because, you know, caffeine, fine. But the video was actually really interesting. And so you might know this, you might not. I feel like it's a 50-50. Coffee essentially doesn't wake you up. It just blocks your tired, they're not hormones, your tired feeling. It blocks the chemicals that make you feel tired. They're definitely not chemicals. This definitely isn't probably the right words, but we're gonna go with it. It blocks the chemicals that make you feel tired. So for there on, sure, you won't feel as tired anymore. So your feeling will go up. And then you'll get to a point where the coffee wears off and then the tired feeling is unblocked, hence an afternoon crash. And I was like, oh, that is so interesting. So if you wait 60 to 90 minutes when you wake up and you let all of those tired feelings pass, then you have your coffee, you're way less likely to crash in the afternoon, because when the coffee wears off, there's no tired feeling to come through anymore because you've let it all pass in the morning. How interesting. So we're going to trial that today and see if I have an afternoon crash. Wow. Cold coconut water hits somewhere else. So next up on our list is food. Next on our list was actually yoga nidra, but I'm really quite hungry, so we're going to eat first. I'm really proud of myself that I'm actually like up. We're obviously making porridge. I really do need to get another breakfast now that it is literally 30 degrees outside, but it's just too good. I think this definitely counts as a fulfilling, healthy breakfast. That is lots of strawberry and only like a third of a banana, but because I've cut it up so small, it looks like so much. Obviously, we can't not top with Biscoff, but that is the breakfast. Next up is something that I'm very excited for. We're gonna do some yoga nidra, which is something I got introduced to on my first retreat with Nancy in January. And really funny actually, because I was planning on doing this video this week, but I hadn't done the research for it yet. I'm gonna set up like I would for like yoga nidra in the evening. And Nancy told me on the retreat that yoga nidra is actually something you do in the morning. Like typically, I was like, oh, no way. And then when I was doing my research for this video, I got told to do some yoga nidra. So I was like, perfect timing. You don't move during yoga nidra. I'm probably gonna need to take my hair down so I can lie down properly. And typically you would lie down and get into like a shavasana. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. So I've got my yoga mat, my bolster, I'm gonna put my eye mask on. And I'm doing the one on YouTube that just has the most views. It's got like 1 million views. Well, that was absolutely lovely. Wow. I'm so glad I did that. Phase is this 4 is sunlight. So I have a lot of benches around where I live, but they're all currently in the shade. So I've decided to sit myself on the floor, on the grass, and we're going to journal because, surprise, surprise, that is a big part of the morning. I've also got my Sudoku book, so I think I'm going to do a bit of both. And everywhere said to just journal any thoughts you're having, anything you're thinking, nothing in particular. So that is what I'm going to do right now. When you have your time outside in the morning, it is said that you aren't supposed to have any sunglasses on, and obviously minimal clothing is also preferred so you can get the sun on all your skin. But obviously I'm not going to walk outside in a bikini at 7 AM on a, who knows, I can't remember, a Wednesday morning. But I did really love this, and it was really nice to have a journal about like nothing and let myself sit there for like 5 minutes and be like, actually, how am I doing? What am I thinking about? And then journaled a bit about like how I'm finding the morning so far, how it's making me feel, how I feel in general, if I'm excited for the day. It was nice to give myself that, even if it is 15 minutes, to actually think about how I'm feeling. Well, I am feeling really good. I'm starting to be a bit tired, but I have been up for an hour and a half now. It is 8 o'clock-ish. And now is exercise time of the morning. Obviously, exercise is included in a science-based morning routine. I feel like it's the one given, isn't it? But we're off to the gym. I am going to bring you on my tripod and we will see what I get. I've got hip thrusts first. They might be easy to film, but as for the rest, we shall see. It's exercise time. Obviously, exercise was always going to be a part of like the ideal morning routine. Something Andrew talks about a lot is experiencing almost like pain and discomfort in your morning so that you can feel like the pleasures of your day even more so. And I think this is something as a generation, sorry guys, we're not great at. We never need to almost be in discomfort. We never need to be bored. We never need to wait longer than a day for deliveries. If we have no food in, we can order takeaway and it'll be here in 20 minutes. As a generation, we don't experience a lot of like discomfort in terms of convenience. So I do agree with him there. Although I absolutely loved this session and I'm loving in my training at the moment. He also says that exercise is really important for something I'm going to talk about in a minute for caffeine, about getting rid of the tired feeling in your body before you drink caffeine. Supposedly the gym is really good for that. I'm not a scientist. I'm going to let you guys watch his video to kind of explain why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm just trying it out, okay? And of course, exercise just makes us feel great, releases all the endorphins, and we feel like we've accomplished so much. I've definitely become a morning gymmer again since trying this morning routine. Wow, it is 9:20 and I feel like I have done so much with my day. I can't tell you how excited I am to wash my hair. This hair has needed washed since Monday. And it's Wednesday, but I keep just being like, well, have an 8K run tomorrow, and I did that last night, and I was like, well, there's no point in washing it now, because I have a gym session literally in 12 hours, so it is in, look, desperate need. It's got hairspray and I can feel it, it's crispy, it's greasy, it's sweaty. I feel like this is going to be the shower. Like, I deserve this after this morning. So I'm going to go and have that shower and then we will catch up. I think what I'm going to do is have a shower, tidy my space so I feel super, and then we'll have a chat and hopefully I'll be sitting down to work at like 10, which is ideal. I have had my shower. I feel gorgeous. Now time to finish the morning routine. Finally, with a coffee. I have brewed my little double espresso. Oatly barista. Always. Oh, and obviously ice. Guys, I feel so good after that morning routine. I kind of didn't expect to feel like anything. Kind of like, okay, yeah, that was nice. Guys, I filmed my whole entire gym workout. I feel like I just felt unstoppable. I felt just really good. Like, it didn't matter because I'd already shown up for myself so much this morning. I just kind of was like, I honestly didn't even think twice about it. I literally was carrying around my tripod 3 like tiers up, so it was bloody huge, with no care in the world. I don't know what got into me, and I think it's just because I had such a good morning and I felt like I was like in control of my morning and my day, so I just kind of was like, fuck it. I have missed this though. But I do get it, and now that I've like had my morning and I'm ready to sit down to work, I like that I have this now. I always find that when I go out to work, I never have my coffee in the morning. I wait until I get to the coffee shop, or now like we work, and then I sit down and have it because I don't let myself have 2 coffees, and if I'm going to a coffee shop, normally I need to buy something to sit there. And I like having like a coffee when I like sit down ready to work. So it's quite nice actually, and I didn't feel like I needed it this morning, like after my cold shower and stuff. I will be keeping this up, I think, for the foreseeable. I just feel like I've got so much done, had so much time to myself. It is now like 10 though, 10 past 10 nearly, I think. Part of my brain is like, okay, this is late, maybe you should shuffle this forward half an hour. But it's 10 AM and I've journaled, I've meditated, I've had a cold shower, I've washed my hair, I've gone and done a killer gym session. So I'm actually okay with that. Normally I'm like, okay, get a move on when I'm sitting down to work at 10 and I haven't actually done anything else, and I know that I've got to get to the gym later and I've got to do X, Y, Z, but I don't have to do that now. I feel like I might add in a little check-in at the end of the day just to see like how much I've got done, if I felt like my productivity had increased, my mood if it has increased. But yeah, I was walking out of the gym and I was like, see, it is 9:15 now. By the time you're walking out of the gym, like this isn't very early. Yesterday I got up at 9:15, so I was like, to be fair, shut up. Just intrusive thoughts. Can't help them. I always struggle to like not be on my phone because I kind of get bored and I wake up and I don't know what to do. So having a list of like, okay, well, you have to go do a cold shower and then you have to meditate and then you have to get outside in the sunlight and then you're going to go straight to the gym. I kind of didn't have a minute to think about my phone, which was really, really nice because I do try and stay off my phone, but I wake up and I sit down and I'm like, I don't really have anything else to do. So I make breakfast and I go on my phone. I actually decided I'm going to leave this video here. I did not update you at the end of the day because my weekly vlog that comes out on Thursday, I actually ended up keeping this routine up for the next few days and maybe even today. It's now the next Monday. I woke up at the same time, had a cold shower, did some meditation, went to the gym. So far, I'm absolutely loving this morning routine and I'm going to let you watch the weekly vlog to find out like the effects it had on me during the day. But I really hope you guys did enjoy this bit of a different type of video. I really want to do the same video with like a sleep routine and then like a work from home day, etc. because I think this is something that we could all benefit from and learn from, not even if we're not taking it exactly. Like I said, I've kind of now taken the bits that fit into my everyday life and that I did enjoy and I'm carrying them on. So let me know what other topics you want to see, like a trial of a science-based, science-backed kind of routine of, I guess. And I will see you on Thursday with a brand new week.